What's up, gang? I'm about to start my podcast, my daily podcast, putting it out to you guys on YouTube. I'm doing some studying, working on some funnels. If you guys don't know what funnels is, make sure you guys head on over to. Matter of fact, I'll even leave you a link in the description. It's called ClickFunnels, but there's sales funnels. So different types of funnels, but just putting it out there to you guys for you guys to check it out on ClickFunnels. But anyway, I am about to get into my podcast and pick up where I left off yesterday. Yesterday I left off at what happened to your life, like what happened to you that you had such a bad turn of events that ended up down a path called the bad life, and I got into that a little bit, and guys, these podcasts that I do, I take about 20 minutes to talk about a specific topic. Some of them relating to my book, Top 25 Mistakes. Other ones I just flow with whatever information that is coming at me that day. Maybe people have talked to me. Maybe somebody I coached to help to create something that they were needed to create. And that is how I go about each and every day when I do my podcast, right? So some days I'm truly flowing because I am fresh off of either a coaching session or a mentoring session or responding to emails of people asking me questions, or I am fresh off of maybe writing a chapter of my new book, or writing a chapter of one of my other books, or maybe a response or whatever. Either way, most of the time I jump on my podcast in the evening after all of my stuff for the day is done. Yesterday I jumped on after I did an insanity workout, so I was really intense yesterday with the information that I was putting out and things that I was talking about. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it, and we're gonna go right into the podcast today. It is Saturday. Just finished watching the Jungle Cruise with The Rock, so that was superb. If you guys haven't seen it yet in the movies, go check it out, Jungle Cruise. I just happen to have a movie theater at my house, so I watched it at home with my family, and that's one of my post-COVID perks of watching movies at home with my family, and it's something I enjoy, and I'm sure my wife enjoys it too, because she is a person who refuses, right, to go out there and deal with the public when it comes to COVID and viruses and germs and so on and so forth. So my job as the husband is to make sure my wife stays safe. So that is what we're doing here today. But anyway, I'm doing a little bit of training. I'm doing like a 21-day lead challenge. I suggest you guys jump on different challenges, right, to get the most out of your day, the most out of your life, the most out of your focus, because I don't know. For me, it is time is wasting, right? If you are not doing something to move you forward, you are wasting time. Even when you are enjoying moments and times with your family and so on and so forth, you may not be wasting your personal emotional time, right? But at certain times that you're wasting when it comes to giving value to people, right? So every moment that you're not out there doing it, doing your thing, right? Doing what you do, you are wasting time for people who you need to be reaching. So in saying that, I'm just going to jump right into my podcast, and we're going to get going, man. What's up? All right. What's going on, gang? This is Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life, first and second edition. That's right, coming at you today with my daily podcast. That's right, and I am giving you guys the best and the most information that I've gathered throughout my 28-year career to create the life that I have, to create the life that I want, to create the life that you want, you know, to have the life and enjoyment that you can live on your terms, right? Because I tell people all the time, when you are working for somebody else, regardless of the fact that you say you're going to create a life on your terms, when you are working for somebody else, they determine what your life's going to turn out like. They make the decision on whether you're going to go home to your family or whether you're going to work another shift. They make the decision on whether you're going to work 8 hours or 4 hours today. You know, and so as they put out those decisions and they create controls over your life, I'm telling you guys, it is very, very demanding to work for somebody else. You know, I work for the lowest hanging fruit company. That's what I like to call it, right? So after my 28 years of law enforcement, I decided, hey, listen, you know, a lot of people in my circle of influence, which is obviously my choice and as well as my mistake, guys. I like to say that my circle of influence, a lot of us went ahead and took the lowest hanging fruit, and we ended up working for a security company, right? So in doing so and working for a security company, what happens is that they begin to make demands on you uh, of what they want you to do, and no longer in a law enforcement capacity, but in a personal corporate capacity. And you know, some of the people that are in charge of you really, really talk. Some of them talk really bad, you know, to you. Some of them assume that you are coming to them begging for jobs, right? Begging for jobs. You know, I've had a supervisor tell me that I came to him begging for a job, which is very strange because when you are the lowest hanging fruit, it's kind of hard to believe that someone would come to you begging when it is just there for you available. But I digress on that because um, it is my fault, as I tell everybody, for putting myself in a position for somebody to say that to me. So as I hear this and I think about this and I'm doing this podcast, I'm currently working on 6 months time, just letting all of that go and just saying I'm not working for anybody else ever again, and giving up on expecting somebody else who I'm working for to give me some form of fat satisfaction when I'm working. So, guys, as you hear this podcast today, it is July 31st, and probably by January 1st, that's it, guys. I I'm pretty much done with, as I like to say in this podcast, the bullshit. Right? I'm just probably gonna just walk away and allow somebody else to take the spot, man. Somebody else to take the spot because I have to step it up on my business, you know, and I have to step it up on some of the things that I need to do to create the life that I want for the people that I want. So, as I say this, my whole podcast right now, guys, is blank because I did not turn on my microphone. So I'm about 4 minutes in, so I'm gonna stop this and I'm going to delete this, right? Discard this recording, and I am going to start all over again, right? So that's awesome that you guys are on YouTube and you guys got to check that out. How amazing is that, right? You got to see firsthand my fuck up, and I like that, guys. I like it. I enjoy it because these are the things that happen in real life, real time. So you guys are going to see me start all over again, and here we go. What's up, gang? How you guys doing? This is Lt Sal Blue, 20-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the top 25 mistakes en route to the good life, guys. And listen, I'm going to tell you guys something, right? As soon as I start this right now in this podcast, I'm going to let you guys know I was ranting and raving for 4 minutes and 27 seconds without a microphone. That's right. That was me. I was that guy. I was that guy that talk, and nobody heard it. I was the guy who chopped down a tree in the forest when nobody was around and expected everybody to know that I chopped down a tree in the forest. I was that guy. I was that guy for 4 minutes and 27 seconds of my podcast today. And I want you guys to know that that was just a warm up. That was just a warm up, guys. That was a warm up for me, man. And I stay in state. I know how to get in state immediately and let you guys know how I feel, what I feel, and what I'm going to bring forward to you guys to help you have a better life. And today, what I was talking about was working for somebody else, man, and being disrespected by your employer. And because you're being disrespected, you place yourself in that position. You place yourself in that position to be disrespected by your employer. You know, and I hate to say it, guys, it is on my mind, and I'm thinking about it. That one of my supervisors came to me to one of my work sites and literally told me, and it was a lie, but it doesn't matter that it was a lie. He's in a position of telling lies that other people will be believing as he says it. And so I say it doesn't matter, but at the same time, it upsets me that he would think that. Excuse me, guys. I'm just scratching my ear for you guys who see me on YouTube. You know what I'm doing, but you guys that are on the podcast, oh my goodness, woo! So anyway, guys, um, it is upsetting to me that I put myself in a position for somebody to be able to say that to me. So that is where I'm at right now. I'm at a job that I could have had several other jobs, many other job offers that were offered to me for far more money. But the problem is that these jobs are are just that, jobs, and they hold with it tons of responsibility that I need to take under if I'm going to perform those jobs. So in doing so, um, I decided to choose the lowest hanging fruit, which was just a mere just security officer and just monitoring the job that I'm at. And now, if you anybody knows me, you know that no matter where I'm at, I make the most of the position that I'm in. Right? I am making the people around me feel good because I have been a supervisor for 21 years of my career. I was a supervisor before. You know, as a matter of fact, the entire 28 years of my career, I was a supervisor. It's just that for 21 years, I was a supervisor of my peers and subordinates. So, the first couple of years, I was just supervising criminals and inmates. So, um, but either way, I was a supervisor. And so when I get into this and I talk about it, people do not realize what you've been through. And I think most people that you work for, when you work for a company or a corporate company, they don't really care what you've been through because they have their own agenda, right? So here it is, guys. It is July 31st, and the position, the lowest hanging fruit, I have a phenomenal partner. I have a phenomenal workplace that brings me joy and happiness. But just